So we've reached another area where there's a viewpoint, and there are homes and stuff back up in these hills. They're pretty hard to see because they're all covered with trees and stuff, but they are here. Looks like something way back over there too. I just can't get over this. Look at this green grass and how the trees are so nice and round, and they come down just above the grass. I don't know what kind of trees they are, but it's awfully pretty. You can see way in the background there, that's probably up around Grass Valley. I'm sure that is Grass Valley up there. Mossy rocks and stuff, and the trees, those laying down. It's very quiet, very quiet. I like this road. There's not a lot of people on it. And it's also fine for loitering. Oh, littering. No, I was going to say loitering. No, loitering, but no, that means no littering. You don't want to litter around here. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Well, today, early April, and we're taking a ride. And we're, right now I'm passing the extreme north side of Beal Air Force Base. And we're headed back up into the hills that you see ahead there. This is an area where I've not been before, not filmed, but it's got some exciting scenery there to see. So for those that enjoy the ride, I'll play that, and I'll also do some recording off the bike too, give you a good chance to see some of this area up here, because it's totally beautiful. I just can't believe that all this is right in the neighborhood of where I live. Always in the past I had to drive like hundreds of miles to get to a place that even looked like this. So right now it's not too awfully pretty, but it will be, I'm sure. I can see them all ahead of me up there. That valley as it opens up. And back in those hills back there is where we'll be soon. So we're coming on. Got some sheep grazing over there. Or goats. They're goats. It's not really sunny, though I think in a way it probably helps the camera a little bit. So there's no glare and stuff, and be able to see a little bit more. So I pulled off to let all the traffic go by, because there's a lot of traffic on this road, and also just to take a look at how pretty all this is over here. This is just open fields and stuff, and we'll soon be going back up there behind the trees and up into the hills. I don't want to travel too fast, because when I do, you really can't see what's going on. And the whole point of this trip is to look at all this stuff. Look at this anyway. This is something. Road's a little rough. Very interesting. Very good. I love this. Man, do I love this. Look at that. I'm gonna stop and let a car go by. Speed limit says 30 and I'm doing 45 and these guys are trying to pass me up, so you can see why I keep jumping off the road trying to let them by. But look at this land. Look at all this stuff. Man, this is so incredible. I'm going to pull over. I'm going to let all these people by, then you can kind of see what's going on out here. Okay, we're going. Squiggly lines. I love those squiggly lines. Yesterday I was out riding and you couldn't see any bugs, but there were quite a few being splattered all over my windshield. And I had one that hit me in the visor, which I had open for a little bit of air, and it hit me in the chin. It was a bee, and I got stung by a bee. And it's really something to be riding along about 55 and have a bee sting in your chin and try to concentrate on what you're doing and get the bee out of your helmet. Okay, we had a nice little stop there to do some video. And now we'll take off. I just love it up here. Of course, you know, it seemed like I pretty much love it anywhere, and I'm out here in the country. It's so beautiful. More squiggly lines. says 35 and I'm doing 45 and they're on my butt again. They're just gonna have to wait because we're not here in a race, we're here for a pleasure ride. Chuck Yeager Road. Let's see what Chuck Yeager Road has for us. Oh, okay, this goes up to the gate. This is the Grass Valley Beal Air Force gate. Beal Air Force, the air base is huge. I mean, it covers, I'd have to say it covers close to at least 45 to 50 miles. It's open range. It's not all filled up with, you know, planes and stuff. But it does take up a lot of land. And it was for a long time, I don't know if it still is, a secret Air Force base where all the spy planes take off from and land. They take off from here and they fly around the world and take all their pictures and then come back. So you see a lot of those spy planes coming back in and out. They have real long wings, so long that they almost touch the tips almost touch the ground as they're rolling in after a landing. A lot of green, a little yellow. Oh, there we go. That was tight. I gotta watch what I'm doing here and pay more attention to the curves and a little less to the landscape. So anyway, I stopped to do a little video on my other camera, and now we're going to get out of here. Well, the only thing that's kind of bad about some of these pull-offs is it's gravel, and this bike does not like gravel. We're out. You know, it's cloudy, and it said there was not supposed to be any rain, but that there could be some up north. And I am up north, and it does look like I might get seeing some rain yet here. But I didn't think I'd be hitting it. Of course, it's only like a couple of dark clouds. I do carry my rain gear though, so if it were to get nasty, I could definitely put it on. just got passed by another biker. So we're going to go right. But look at over there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a skeleton riding a tractor. Doesn't look like he's getting a lot done. Well, I see signs here. There's a Smartsville Cemetery. And I did see a sign back a while ago that said something about Smartsville. So I'm kind of thinking that we might be getting close to it. Never been there, so I really don't have a clue. I don't know if we're into Smartsville or not. There's a Dollar General store here, and see some trailers and stuff over there, but I don't see a whole lot. So we'll take it a ride up this way. There's a highway here. I have no... Oh, this is 20. So we're on Highway 20, and this runs over to Grass Valley. So it looks like Smartsville isn't actually like a regular town with lots of homes around it and stuff. They're just a bunch of scattered farmhouses all around it with a couple of stores and a gas station or two. So we're on 20. Well, I'm not on 20 right at this moment. I got off to see what's on the side. But 20 runs a long ways. It goes all the way over to the coast and all the way over here to Grass Valley. It's a long road. Much of it is just a 2-lane road. We are headed back home, and what you see in the background is the valley that we came from. Traveling a little faster this time so I can enjoy a little of these twisty roads. had to pull off again because I had a bunch of guys that just really wanted to go a lot faster than me, even though I was going pretty good. So you can see the speed limit here is 30. I'm doing 50, and those guys passed me. I had to pull over. Yeah, you see the speed limit is 30. I'm at 55 right now. And there's the valley. Now way off in the distance, off to the left, and kind of back over the top of those hills, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's one of those spy planes up there circling the base. We'll be coming up onto the main part of the base pretty soon. But anytime you look up there, you'll always see somebody circling up there waiting to come in for a landing. And I can see that one's coming down. It's just above the hill there. It's coming in for a landing. So off back there, there's a lot of the base. You can see the plane, stuff like that, whatever you call it all. We'll be running right past one of the gates here pretty quick. I don't know if you can see it, but that's one of those, I don't know what they call them, but it is that spy plane. I don't know if we'll get to see him yet. I don't know if you can see it or not. They're the strangest looking airplane. And over there you can see some other aircraft. Those are look like transport planes or something like that. Right up around this corner, I believe, is the gate. Nope, I was wrong. But you can certainly see the planes well. This is the Doolittle Gate. So that's pretty much it. We've made a big loop up through the hills and stuff. Took a lot of nice videos, saw a few things, not lots of homes and stuff, but there's mostly hills. But it was a nice ride. So I'm coming into the town of Linda. And it is where I'll basically be finishing this video, and then I'll get on the highway and head home, which is another 12 miles. But it was a really nice ride. I didn't get any rain, and it's still quite warm. It's very enjoyable.